Keith here with Liberty Solutions, talking to Steele Clarke Smith III. He's the CEO of C3 International. It's a California medical marijuana company. Hi, Steele. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
I manufacture the first whole active cannabis pill, one that's dosable and titratable and available from your doctor by prescription.
And it's used for a lot of different medical conditions.
Pain, sleep, nausea is most common.
And you originally got into it because of your own pain.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with a rare disease about 10 years ago and really needed medical cannabis instead of opioids.
So how did you find starting a company in this industry?
Oh, that was rough. You know, having to deal with law enforcement and their intolerance towards cannabis in the early days was really just throws a whole new spin on starting a business.
And you get the federal government cracking down on it, even though it's legal in the state.
Yeah, and that happened to us.
What happened with that?
In 2007, we were indicted for cultivation. We were a collective that was servicing a large number of patients and
Federally
indicted, right? Facing 25 years mandatory minimum and life maximum.
In a place where it's legal.
In a place where it's legal, right?
It's the federal government trying to take over from the state. So what else happens with trying to run a business in this industry? Like banking's a problem,
Banking's a problem. Clean medicine is a problem. Mold is a problem. Fungus is a problem. Mites are a problem.
like everything's an issue.
Thievery is a problem. Yeah.
Because you trying to get law enforcement when they think you're doing something illegal, you know. And the banking industry's hesitant, right? They're scared of the federal government.
The banking industry just won't even touch this, you know, any cannabis money until there's very clear federal direction. So
your product is a pill. It's an oral form, not smoke. So tell us a little bit about that.
Right. So the prescribing community really prefers a pill, and the prescribing community needs something that's titratable, meaning dosable. And our pill is dosable at 6 1/4 milligrams per 100 pounds per 6 hours. And that's the rate at which active cannabinoids can be induced in cannabinoid-naive persons without getting them high.
Yeah, so it has the effect medically for, you know, the variety of conditions, but it doesn't cause the high to make you, you know, non-functional.
When taken as directed by doctor, but like any drug of abuse, the patient has the freedom to do what they want, but we followed the regulatory process of offering a dosable drug that won't get you high.
So what do you think about getting the federal government out of your way for the business by an amendment to the Constitution from a convention of states?
I would love for the Convention of States to amend the Constitution so that the pharmaceutical industry and the FDA in particular can begin to study cannabis.
Yeah, well, the FDA itself is unconstitutional. There's nothing in the Constitution that expressly delegates an FDA. It's none of their business. That's up to the states.
It's absolutely the truth.
So yeah, I'd like to see an amendment, from a convention for proposing amendments by the states that gets the federal government entirely out of the drug industry. Medical marijuana is an issue for the individual states. So I want the great American experiment for your business.
And I support the Convention of States.
All right. Nice talking to you, Steele.
Nice talking to you.
Good to meet you, sir.
Good to meet you, sir. Thank you.
The question facing us and facing our fellow countrymen is a two-word question. Very simply, who decides? The American founders had a simple answer. We, the people, decide.